When you get down to ground and the machine is floated to site, the operator must ensure that the machine is unloaded by the legal point of entry being the crossover.
Hi, my name's John Lutkins. I'm going to run you through a few steps today on how to do a site excavation from start to finish and show you the ways to do it. Okay, so one of the first things when coming to site, you should really think about where you're parking your car and keep your car a safe distance away from the front entrance of the job. So you can see these tyre marks here. If I was to leave my car here, the truck will eventually end up hitting my car. So you should really just keep your car back at a safe distance. Okay, this is our SWIMS form that must be filled out and completed before starting a job every day. Anybody that enters the site must read this and sign their name to it. Okay, first things first, we need to locate the block. Make sure you have the right and correct lot number on site. And if you're having trouble finding your pegs, then if you go to your subdivisional plan, that will help you find your block pegs. So what we're going to do now is just check the measurements of the boundary and make sure we have the right boundary pegs. So if we're missing a peg, what we can do is measure from one side of the block to the other to locate the rough boundary lines. We're going to use this paint applicator just to put some measurements on the ground, which will determine where the house cut's going to be. Once you've set out the job, we need to locate the TBM for the laser setting. The TBM is located on the plan on the left hand side here, and this is the SEC pit here that we want. Okay, we're going to set up the laser now, well out of the work area, and we're going to position it up in the back corner so that the laser doesn't have to be moved. That way it's not going to inconvenience anything during the cut. Okay, once you've set the laser and the staff to the correct measurement, we'll just check and make sure that the cut's coming out roughly where it should be, and check the depth of fill at the front of this job and make sure it's correct. Okay, so what I'm doing now is taking a photo of the job sheet. Then I will be taking some photos of the site before we start work. Just so we can allocate these photos to the job, just showing bits and pieces on the site conditions and just general rubbish that's been left on the site. This is our machine logbook. It needs to be filled out at the start of the day. We need to check the oil fluids, air filter, grease the machine, and how many litres of fuel you put in the machine every day. We're just going to do a visual around the machine, just make sure that nothing's been damaged on it or been tampered with overnight. Make sure there's no foreign things in the exhaust pipe and stuff like that. So get your engine started!